Hey y'all, this is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. This is your collective weekly general energy reading for February the 19th to February the 25th. Thank you so very much for being present here. Thank you so very much for being on this journey with me. Thank you so very much for jumping on the SLT bandwagon. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. So let's see what our energy is around this week of February the 19th, 25th. I feel some of us are very confused and uncertain on how to move forward in regards to situations that may feel, um, like there is no, room to move, right? That there is no room to move. It's either all or nothing, that kind of a thing. I feel that some of us are going to be guided to start taking better care of ourselves, our health, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And some of us stepping into our power and doing what we have to do for us, regardless of how that may affect other people. There may be people in your life that that feel you are responsible or obligated for their well-being, and it takes away from your well-being. So I kind of feel like this week at the 19th to the 25th is very much about you making decisions, and stop wearing that mask. Stop pretending that you're okay with everything that is going on. Stop pretending that you being the fetch it and step it, that it's okay. Stop pretending that that the enabling that you are doing by waiting on everyone hand and foot or doing everything for everybody is okay, because it's not. You're chained to some sort of desired outcome here, as if people are going to respect you more or love you more or appreciate you more for enabling them, but that's not what's happening. It's just taking advantage of a situation that is beneficial for them and not for you. So it's time to speak up here, and it's time to love yourself. If you were in the position of being able to do anything, and this was coming from a place of self-love, what would you do? Right? You're wearing masks to appease other people. You're not doing it because you love yourself. You're not doing it because it's what you want to do. You're doing it because you feel obligated and responsible to do it. And that isn't self-love. That's not self-love at all. That is appeasing other people and enabling them to continue to do what they're doing while you do everything else. So there needs to be a conversation. There needs to be a conversation. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, look, there's a lot of uncertainty and mental depression, mental insecurity, instability. So there needs to be some cords that are cut. That chain to that attachment just needs to be broke right off. I mean, look at what we have here. See the mask that she's wearing and the mask that Death is wearing? So there needs to be something severed here, be it a partnership or a relationship or a friendship, something that needs to be severed. The bird on the windowsill talks about not walking into having this conversation coming from a place of insecurity or coming from a place of doubt or coming from a place of instability, because that can be used against you. Spirit wants you to know that in order to receive something, you have to let something go. You have to let something go in order to receive. And it could cause it to do. It could cause it to do. You can make a decision. You could make a decision today that this partnership, relationship, or friendship, whatever is happening here, isn't where you want to be. Pack your shit, get in your car, and leave. But before that, I have 11:11 on my clock, on my phone, on my computer, on my phone, on my computer. Everything says 11:11. So anyways, there could be an argument. There could be very much a debate here, which is why you don't want to go into it feeling insecure or doubtful, this conversation, right? You're severing ties here. You're breaking chains here. You're releasing and letting go so you can step into new opportunities and new adventures. With the Star card, she knows that she has to release. She knows that she has to let go in order to receive something beneficial. And the Death card is just cutting those cords. It's severing those ties. And There may be hurt feelings and heated conversations, but but what are you going to do? I mean, you give in because you don't want to offend anybody. You keep going because you don't want to offend anybody. You start to feel more and more obligated to be here and to not do what you need to do for you. Three wonderful fucking cards here. I don't even know which one to start off with. I'm going to go with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, leaving the past behind. Blank slate. Going to school, learning something new, speaking your truth, sharing your ideas. And the Tower, my favorite card of the tarot, talks about the Tower, death, and the and the Star. Oh, by the way, did I mention the Sun? The Tower card is realizing that there are relationships built on very unstable foundations with very unstable building materials. It's like building a house on quicksand, with paper. I mean, you can only take so much when it comes to when it comes to people stopping you from living your best life. When burdens and responsibilities that are not yours are projected onto you, and then you are almost blackmailed or forced or made to feel guilty to stay or continue to enable other people, that's a fucking problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. That's why these cords need to be severed. That's why Spirit is showing you this relationship isn't built on a solid foundation. It's not built on solid ground. It's built on a very unstable, rocky relationship, or very unstable, rocky relationship that sooner or later is going to go to shit, right? So is it best to ruin the relationship by having just a complete blow up? Or is it best to have the conversation when you're in a place of compassion and love and say, this is how I feel? And I think either way it goes, there's still going to be a little bit of hurt feelings and a little bit of chaos here, because sometimes people just don't want to hear the truth, and they will make up excuses and in order to cover up that truth or that reason, right? So it is best just to rip off the mask. It is best just to be honest. It is best, if cords need to be cut at this time, to cut the cords that need to be cut and allow yourself to be open for more. The Sun is just the celebration of beautiful energy, the celebration of connection to spirit and source, the celebration of love, celebration of not just loving self, but loving self because you had the courage and the strength to say what needed to be said and to do what needed to be done. And it's going to take a lot of strength and courage on your part. And there's most likely going to be a collaboration or a conversation on how best we can make this right. How best everyone can benefit from this situation, right? But then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is people on the outside, again, making you feel responsible and obligated for shit and trying to knock you off balance or keep you distracted from doing what you need to do. So it's a complete fucking circle. It's a complete fucking circle. There's someone in this relationship who is a gaslighter. Someone in this relationship who is all about themselves. Relationship, partnership, friendship, whatever the case is. You're over here wearing the masks that others want you to have, thinking that some sort of amazing miracle or outcome is going to come out of it. And it's not. It's not, which is why you are where you are now, in a place of depression or uncertainty or insecurity. Spirit's over here talking about cutting cords, and you're over here having a conversation with these people thinking that things are going to fucking change. But they haven't fucking changed since the last conversation you had with somebody. So what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You know this relationship is one-sided. You know this partnership is one-sided. You know this friendship is one-sided. You're there out of fucking convenience. So there's that. You have an opportunity for a clean slate, a whole new... Remember when we talked about the burdens? Remember when we talk about releasing those burdens and those responsibilities? Please, come on. You have an opportunity for a clean slate here and a whole new start. Look at that. We were once chained and now we are free. We were once wearing masks so other people accept us for what we do for them. And now we are free to make our own decisions and do what we need to do, all because you recognized, all because you realized what was going on here. There's opportunities for new beginnings here, transformations, using your intuition. You know what is going on, and you know that it's wrong. You know that it's not supposed to go like this. It wasn't supposed to go like this. You have an opportunity for a clean slate. Please do not let them, whomever this person is, them, they, him, her, I don't care. Don't let them convince you to continue to stay and continue to be in the same situation that you've been for however long you've been in it. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Raise your vibration of the planet through the radiant loving light. Through your radiant loving light. And free spirit. Yes, to be free, to be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So something needs to shift. Something needs to change here. This reading goes from you feeling as if you have to wear masks, feeling that if you're waiting for the specific something to happen, but it's not going to happen. You have to speak your truth and love yourself enough to get out of this situation, to release these burdens and responsibilities that weren't yours in the first place, to free yourself from whatever this relationship or partnership or friendship or jobship is, whatever it is. The problem is that you feel that you owe this person so much that you're willing to, even though you have the death, the tower, the star, strength, and the sun, you're still willing to have a fucking conversation with them and try to work it out. And that will lead to you still being in the same position that you're in and them distracting you from finding the balance and stability that you need. In the original Three of Pentacles, he's on the shore. There's two boats out there on choppy water. He's deciding if he should swim out to those boats that are sinking to try to save everyone, risking happiness and life, risking death to save a sinking ship. Being distracted by outside forces because of responsibility or obligation will get you nowhere. Sorry. Will get you nowhere. Will get you nowhere. But repeating the same vicious cycle. I digress. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.